Another day, another release, and today are the blue cards with a bunch of new hype stuff, including the Bergamo trio or the danger trio. And I'm gonna go into it real quick because there's a lot of stuff that I actually like that just came out of it, and there's a few things that I haven't looked, so I want to be a little surprised. But if we if we take a look oh no, what's happening? If we take a look at the Jiren card, I mean they keep updating the image for it. From what I can tell, and I think this is going to be released maybe next week, you draw one card when you attack, and then it says something about Universe 3, or the universe that he's coming from, or he's from. And that's the unawakened side, obviously, and I think it's the top 3, just like Ribrianne. If anybody can decipher that, let me know. But as far as what the things, the cards that came out today, let's get to that. So the first thing that is new, from what I can tell anyway, is the Sun Gohan blue leader, and I absolutely love this card. I don't know why. Well, one, I love Gohan, he is my favorite, but when you can see, he does have the same ability, just like the Ultra Instinct Goku, the green leader, where the Universe 7 in all areas, so it doesn't matter if it's in the deck or drop area, battle area, or whatever, or even the warp, because some people do forget about those kind of things. They have no specified cost, so what that means is that if it's a red Khalifa, which is not Universe 7, but if it's a red Piccolo, it doesn't matter if he has 2 for requirement. Not that I've seen any yet, but it doesn't matter if he has 2 red for requirement. You can still play him for 3 or whatever he is, just for the cost. So for this, once per turn, if you combo with the Universe 7 from your battle area, you draw 2 cards. And then this is an energy leader where you untap 2. So I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's good because you will be drawing quite a lot, but you also will be comboing quite a lot as well if you want those cards. So blue does have some support, I would say, with drawing cards, but not too much. I think if I was gonna run this, it's probably gonna be red blue, and I'll be comboing each and every time. But what makes him a little bit different is that everybody who is Universe 7 can combo within rest mode. Ooh, so that's pretty cool. I can't really think of any cards right now that would benefit that quite a lot, but it does keep the same effect, drawing 2 cards. So you would probably swing with a Universe 7 and then combo right out just to draw 2. And he would probably be 20 to 25,000 each and every time that you combo, which is pretty legit. It doesn't I wish it would say, do you have to pay the specified cost like how Hercule or the Spirit Bomb Goku is, but I think it is saying because you can combo, you can just combo regularly and you draw 2. Very hyped for that one. I love that leader. I'm probably going to be building some decks around that on Untap as soon as they release it. I'll make some deck profiles. Yeah, you already know. Bergamo, surprisingly a leader. I did not know he was going to be a leader. But cool, I guess. When he attacks a leader card, draw 1. So that's pretty cool. I think all the new leaders will still have some drawing effects. I don't know, other than Ribrianne as the leader, I don't know if there's any other ones that just came out that doesn't. This one is an active mode too. For the leader, this is pretty legit that when Lavender and Basil are in play in your battle area, your opponent leader cannot attack with this card. Obviously he has his draw 1, but this is pretty cool. The art is actually pretty sweet. I think this art, and as well as this art, it's actually pretty cool. This is kind of normal, but the art in general, I think they're doing really well with. I think that's really good. Anyway, this is really cool. When I do go over the Lavender and Basil cards, this is going to be play in effect. So your thing about it is probably going to be a ramping deck for this guy, and maybe a stall deck, and then a little bit of either a little bit of aggro put in if possible, and then having these 2 on the area and to protect them. So that way you really won't you won't be able to attack. And if they're in active mode, they can't attack them unless they run Jarians and stuff like that. So, or if they KO them. So got some issues going on with that one. Very cool in concept. I really do like it, but hey, those are the things you gotta understand. This one is a top 3 for your Universe 7, pretty standard. I mean, you probably will be running this with the new Gohan leader, and you comboing in after you get whatever cards you want. This is the card that I thought was gonna have something similar to the results of training, the regular blue card that lets you awaken early, but it is actually evolved for 4. This one's probably the only target so far that I've seen for it. But if there are 2 or more Universe 7 cards in your combo area, this gains triple strike. What? So you probably be playing a couple of these guys. Obviously you'd be running 4 playset, but you have a couple of those guys. You combo for draw 2 cards. You combo again. He gains triple strike. So you probably will be comboing on this guy for 35,000 triple strike on turn 3 or 4, basically. And if you're playing a ramp deck, which might be a pretty good idea with the new Son Gohan, this would probably be pretty cool. And then when it evolves your card into this card, your leader is blue, which it's gonna be. You choose the top 3 Universe 7 with 3 claws from your hand and play them. What? So you got this guy, you got this guy, and yeah, this is only a rare card, by the way. I mean, for a 4-drop evolve, that's pretty good. That's really quite good, actually. Especially with people trying to do self-awakening so often now, and just being at 6 or less life already. You can drop them at 3 life as early as turn 3 or 4. So that is legit, absolutely legit, and I can see why they made it 4 or a 5-drop for a hard cast. Mainly because blue is focusing kind of on that ramping, build energy sort of thing. Very good card, in my opinion. Very good card. So what if it costs 4? Anyway, this guy is a barrier, 3-drop barrier. So you can play him with Shugesh if you want to run a yellow blue. But this he won't if you play Shugesh or whatever. He won't get the 3 or less playing it, but still not a bad idea. Does have barrier, and once per turn you look at the top 7 from the top of your deck and choose 1 Universe 7 among them, and you may play that card by paying the energy cost. So on turn 3 you won't be able to do that, but if you got, let's say, him, you can stack the field for 2 cards and then combo in with this guy after you replay for the 2nd turn, and then or the next turn, and do it that way. I don't know how that's gonna work personally, but if you play objection, you can probably do it pretty early into the game, and pretty cool mechanic. And since he does have barrier, you really don't have to do it right then and there. You can do it later into the game and just do it that way. And it is activate main. It's not necessarily when you play it. So hey, very cool. I'm loving these blue cards. Whis, so another target for the God Tempter Bulma. Some more, you'll see some more God support as well, which I'm very excited for. The energy cost of Beerus in your hand is reduced by 1. So the 2 4-drop Beeruses, the one that KOs one and has double strike, is now 3, and the one that is a 7-drop when you attack they drop 2 is now 6. So that is legit. This guy is cool. I love it, and he has barrier. But there's only gonna be 1 Whis, so they already know. Why did they do that for a combo? Maybe be up to 2. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what they do about that. Anyway, Focus Mind Piccolo. This guy has blocker and barrier, and during your opponent's turn, if you have 4 or more energy, it has 5,000. So pretty damn good on a ramp. Next up is the new TN. There's only one other TN card, the green one that lets you self-awakening. So them adding this one is kind of cool. So the way this works is a 4-drop with 25,000, so that's pretty good on paper. But it also loses 5,000 power for each TN Sinhan that you in your battle area. So there's this one and as well as the other one, but you'll most likely be doing this one. And what happens, or the reason for that, is because when you play this card, if your leader is Universe 7 like Gohan or Goku, you may place one card from your hand to the drop area. If you do, you choose up to 3 from your deck and play them. So you can have 25,000 double strikers on the field. And by the way, this only is a 5,000 combo power, so he has a 0 cost combo power. So if you wanted to use, let's say, this Gohan over here for the triple striker, this is going to be a really good card to do it. Or if you want a little bit more aggro, that would be cool. And if most of the time, unless you shuffle it a little bit weirdly, you're gonna be able to play 2, and it also loses 5,000 each for that. So it will probably be a 15,000 attacker. You swing with 1, you combo, you draw 2, and it'll be 20,000 attackers for 2 of them. So pretty cool in general, in theory, and I think that's pretty cool. I think that's just. There you go. That's all I can really say about it. Also, let me see. Also says once per turn is an auto. So when you do combo with the Universe 7, you can draw on their turn. Oh, their turn. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, is this a pan leader? Is this the better version of pan leader? I was about to say, this is a broke ass card. All right. Moving onward, this is some more Universe 9 stuff, which are the Bergamo Trio. But this guy, if you play this card, look at the top 2 from your deck and choose any number of the Universe 9 among them and add it to your energy mode, or your energy in rest mode, and then shuffle your deck. So this might be okay if you try to run a Beerus deck or like a ramp deck, and then have the Bergamo engine, because now I personally think it's going to be a new engine because of that. So it could work. It could work. Awesome blue support, and obviously because the trio's in the back, you can kind of tell why they did that way. Anyway, it also doesn't say if you whatever. I was gonna say, I think when you look at the top 2, I think it's implied that if you don't have those, you have to drop to the drop area, but it doesn't say, so I would say you have to. Anyway, so this is a 5-drop Bergamo card. It's an uncommon with double strike, and then when Lavender and Basil are in play, the opponent cannot place any cards in their energy area, so you force them to actually skip their charge. That's stupid. I love it, but that is very trolly, if you ask me. That's some good stuff. And with that, these are actually the Lavender and Basil cards. I think these are the only ones that's in there, but I'll double check. When does the card attacks, if another trio did dangers, which is at the bottom right, that's the only way that you'll get it, is in the battle area, you choose up to 1 of the battle cards with a cost of energy 4 or less and KO it. That's pretty goddamn strong for a 2-drop. 1,000 or 10,000. That is strong. Like with that K, strong. It's an uncommon card, so I don't know. These are some strong ass cards. Trio did dangers, Basil. All right, whatever. During your turn, if another trio did dangers is in your battle area, this gains 10 or 1,000 attack power, and for one each energy you have and dual attack. So if it's 1, so like if Lavender's in the battle area or Bergamo, it does get dual attack, and then for each energy you gain 1,000 power. So pretty cool. I do like this engine. I can see where they're going with this, and you can probably fit in a lot of different blue cards that's already around to help ramp it and to help support it. And you might be able to even splash either black or I'm thinking red. Yeah, probably red. I mean, the blue-red is going to be pretty popular, but if you keep it mono blue, I think it'd be cool too. And that's a rare. So that's interesting how this is a rare, but not that one. Either way, Iron Skin Battler, Chappelle. And this card says, when it does have double strike, when you play this card, if it's Universe 9, so the Bergamo, you may choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. And if you do so, choose up to 1 of the battle cards and place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. So this is a 4-drop with double strike, and it does something similar to the returning Frieza card, and it helps you self-awaken. They just jam packing all of the effects in one for a low cost card. So yes, you are restricted to Universe 9 in order to do this. And it says you may choose, so you don't have to do it. So you can just have a 4-drop 20,000 double striker. But it does kind of invalidate the, what, 5-drop Frieza, the blue one. So that's a thought to keep in mind. Universe 9 striker Comfrey. I don't remember any of these dudes. if you play this card, or when you play this card, you choose up to 1 Universe 9 in your hand and it costs energy less to your total energy and play it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So you play this 3-drop to play. Honestly, if I had to take a guess, if you play 2 objections, you would probably be a 5. You can play the Bergamo easily, or you can play probably the Basil. And then play the Lavender turn 2. So that way you have it too. You KO one of their cards, and yeah, this all kind of works together. A lot of good cards that you can just kind of build decks on. I like it, but I'm kind of cautious when it comes to how it may invalidate cards in the previous sets. This one is a Universe 9 striker Hop. I do remember her. She's probably someone's waifu, so you know. This girl has critical, and if another Universe 9 is in play, their opponent cannot activate any blocker against this card's attack. That's pretty legit. I like that. I like this. I'm liking these blue cards. Loving them. So the 2-drop Universe 9 striker Oregano. What a dumb name. 2-drop. 10,000 attack power. When you play this card, you may reveal 1 Universe 9 from your hand and place it at the bottom of your deck, and then if you do so, draw 2 cards. Pretty cool for draw power. I dig it. So the only thing that's really self-awakening is him, and then the only thing so far is for draw power for her or him, and of course the Gohan. That's kind of separate, but this is just for Universe 9. This guy's a 2-drop blocker. And if none of Universe 9 is in the battle area, you can play it for free. Pretty standard. This is the super combo, 5 or less if it's Universe 9. Pretty standard. And I think the it is a red card. It is a red card in the Universe 7 super combo, the Goku one that you can use for the Son Gohan, or you can just stick to the boost attack Piccolos or the God super combo. Finally, the Universe 9 striker Roselle. I think that's how you say it. And this, is that a woman? It's a woman's name. I don't know. It's a 1-drop 5,000. When you play this card, look at the top 3 for Universe 9 and then shuffle. Pretty standard. Just like I said, these are just support for its own universe. Now we're moving on to Universe 10. This is a 3-drop, 15,000 attack power. When you combo this card, draw 1 and place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Cycling through. Is it useful? I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at the other cards. This is a 1-drop 10,000 for Universe 10. That's probably gonna be relevant if there's a blocker or something that you need. Hey, field card. Interesting. If Bergamo, Lavender, Basil are in your battle area, negate all skills from your opponent's battle cards with the 4 or less in their battle area. What? So literally, what? So this is like a veggies counter. What? Hello? The trio is good. that's definitely when you think about it, that's all veggies. That's literally all veggies. Like, so the Kabas can't activate anything if they have all of these guys in the battle area. But I'm trying to think what scenario would this be optimal in. Obviously you're gonna be playing in turn 1 or whenever you have these 3, or you're gonna be charging it. So hey, this is kind of useless if you don't have those 3. Yeah, I'm trying to think, but I can see where they're going with it. So if you ramp up turn 3 or 4, you should be able to get all these 3 if you play it right. But by 3 or 4, they're probably going to be having a Kaba or something similar already. So you could, in theory, play this like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, since he is a blue leader, but then you would lose the Universe 9 support because there are so many Universe 9 support cards. I'm trying to think. If you think of something there, how this could work really well, let me know. But this is pretty useful if you can clear their field, play it, have these three there. They can't attack the leader. They can't do anything, or the other card. And then now they can't activate any skills. So if they try to use a Kale or something, they wouldn't be able to. Anyway, I'm overthinking it. Just let me know. And lastly, the card is a counter card. If your Universe 9 leader, if your leader card is a Universe 9 leader, choose up to one of your battle cards with a 4 or less and return it to your hand. Damn. Okay. Hello? That what? 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 Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with 4 or less and return it to your hand. What? That's almost as bad as KOing it. So there is a 3 or less drop 1 for the androids, but then this one is 4 or less and return to your hand. Yeah, they can play the next round, but that could mess some stuff up for them. I think that is something to look out for. All of these tournament power cards, let's be honest. I mean, I did do the video on Caulifla. I really do appreciate you guys who are watching this, and as well has watched the previous Caulifla duck profile. A lot of people found me through that, but I think the tournament power in general is definitely a buy. If you aren't picking up a box already, I would highly suggest to do that. Obviously not financial advice, but in my opinion, there are so many good cards in this, and there's going to be more metas and decks built based on this, and people are going to be wanting it. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but just the fact that I made that Caulifla deck really shows the power of these cards. So if anything, I've talked a lot. Let me know what you think. Like the video if you do like it. Dislike it if I talk too much or something like that. And comment what you think. Until the next one. Later.